scrap metal. Now, most people would have taken this to the junkyard or something else, just gotten rid of this, threw it in the garbage, took it to the dump, instead of trying to repurpose it. This is the old roof to the old house in Kaplinger Mills that was on the property that I bought before someone arsoned the house. And of course, all the metal was twisted and mangled. Well, not all of it, but most of it. And basically, I just bent it and folded it and flattened it out. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just going to use it for siding. But most people wouldn't even have thought of that. Most people would have just threw it away probably. It's like my neighbor who wanted to buy my property before I did, and then tried to scare me out of buying my property, and then tried to bully me out of my property, and then put up a 10-foot, or they said it was going to be a 10-foot fence. It's actually an 8-foot fence. And then they put up an 8-foot fence between our properties so they didn't have to look at me, because they were jealous and angry that I wasn't selling my property. Of course, come to find out, they were using like 3,000 square feet of my property, and I didn't even know it. But that's not my point. My point is, people like him would have just basically considered this garbage and would have either taken it to the scrapyard and junked it. But see, I tried to repurpose stuff and find uses for things before just throwing them in the garbage, before assuming they're trash. So this old roof that was on the old house at Kaplinger that got arsoned before I bought the property are now going to be siding for my goat house. So I don't know how much this would cost me to buy this, but brand new, this right here would probably be good $500 or more, and half that price used. So yeah, I can't remember what I paid for the roofing material that I bought for the existing Kaplinger building, but I spent about $1,000 replacing some of the metal on the building that got damaged from the fire from the house. So and it was probably half this. Yeah, probably half this. So this would have probably cost me $1,000. Of course, some of that was plastic, and the plastic roofing is actually more expensive than the metal roofing. So this would have cost me at least $1,000, brand new, 500 used. So just like this old metal that I put on this goat house, it's just old metal that is junked to somebody else, scrapped to somebody else, and I repurposed it for siding. This one here looks better than that one probably will. But I'll show you my chicken coop. Was now a guinea coop. But basically the old roof from that old Kaplinger house that got burnt down is going to give me siding for both my chicken mansion and my new goat house. This goat house is like a 4-bedroom goat house with a loft, 2 lofts actually. So it's pretty gnarly. Anyway, by the way, my future videos are probably going to be better. I'm looking at, we just got my nephew a drone for Christmas that he might potentially be able to make videos and talk on the phone while he's recording with the drone and the phone. You know, the camera will be on the drone and it'll send the signal back to the phone, which is really cool. So I might actually look into getting a drone myself just so that I can do some of these videos better. So here's the rest of the scrap metal. I've already set aside what I thought I might need for the chicken coop. This is a little extra. So I got a little extra here for the chicken coop. I won't even use all that. I've already used most of what I need on the chicken coop. I just got to do one more layer. And see, there's the old plastic that came off of the old Kaplinger building. And I repurposed it for the chicken coop. There's the guineas. But yeah, so instead of trying to figure out how to put glass up here for the guineas for daylight, chickens, guineas, ducks, whatever we put in here, it'll be designed for pretty much everything, but we got guineas right now. And I even put plastic on the inside as well. But I'm also going to put more plastic on the inside. So you can see I got the plastic up here on the inside as well. I'm gonna put plastic on the inside here and over here, because I still have some plastic on the building. It's actually the new plastic that I bought for the building. But now that I'm going to insulate the garage, and I'm putting electricity in the garage, I won't need that plastic in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here, so that they'll have light, and it'll also create like an air pocket in between to kind of give this space a little bit more heat. And then once I get done with what I plan on doing on the outside, it won't breathe as much in here, so it won't be as cold in the winter. But anyway, it's a lot better than it was, and it's gradually getting better. But yeah, that old roof is basically providing siding for my chicken coop and my goat house. And I'm still going to have a little left over. So, pretty gnarly. So this is my scrap metal junk pile, if you will. This pile here was a lot bigger, obviously. And now, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets left over that I could use for something else. So, like maybe a doghouse or something. Because I am working on a doghouse, which I was planning on using something else for that, but I might use this. But I might not. This is a little bit more harder to work with. I actually might use this for the doghouse because it's smaller. That stuff is like 12 foot long, and my doghouse is only like 6 foot. So, that being said, 4 of these possibly would be sufficient for the doghouse and give me plenty of wraparound. Then all I gotta do is cut a door in it. And then boom, I got the doghouse done. Or I might just leave a space for the door and then frame the door out with a smaller piece like this stuff. I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get to it. I'm still not finished building the doghouse because my auger feeder broke. And I'm waiting for a new brain for that. They said they would send it to me, so I'm just waiting on the brain for my auger feeder for my doghouse. And then I'll have that. But I still got to remember I got to be able to get in the doghouse too. So, yeah. But anyways, my point is scrap metal and repurposable material. You know, you see something that you think might be garbage, well, just double check because you might be able to use it for something else, which will save you potentially $2,000 around the corner. And that's exactly what this did. It saved me potentially $2,000. $1,000 minimum. Two, maybe more, tops. I'll have to see. That was for a 12 sheets back there. And I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 12 sheets here. So 12 sheets of 12 foot, 10 or 12 foot sheet metal. How much is that brand new? And how much is that used? You can do the math if you want to. If you don't, that's fine too. But yeah, I mean, this saved me at least $1,000. At least. So, pretty cool. Candy. Be nice. No. 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 He tried to get your tail. Alright, down. You're so needy. No, no, no. Anyways, be nice. Alright. So that's that. Just because it looks like junk doesn't mean it's necessarily junk. Like I said, it might save you $1,000, $2,000. Alright, bye.